The business of air transport has evolved over the years into an industry of enormous complexity built around legacy processes. The visible complexity in operations is also reflected in the financial back-office processes. Today, those processes are still invoice-centric, with a great number of critical business partners in this ecosystem using disparate invoice formats, still largely paper or PDF-based. As a result, airlines need to maintain heavy back-office processes, with lots of manual data capturing and cross-checking, based on source data that is not always available to the right people at the right time and with the right quality. Although many airlines have already invested a lot of effort in automating their back office, there is still too much time spent on invoice reconciliation, mostly due to data quality issues. This suggests that simply automating current processes might not be enough to achieve a full, truly touchless process. So, what if we rethink the process, moving from today's invoice-centric world to tomorrow's more customer-centric and even invoiceless world? Imagine if the whole procure-to-pay process was centered around the business partner's interest. In order to get there, we should make the most of already available and rapidly evolving digital technologies such as smart contracts or blockchain to enable the simplification and transformation of the financial procure-to-pay process. What if all the information contained in an invoice today, such as unit pricing and other parameters needed for reconciliation, were already pre-programmed in what we call a smart contract? Then this smart contract would only need the acceptance and validation of the service to trigger the payment, which could even be automatically triggered at the agreed payment term. And what if all operating services on the tarmac were validated in real time, on the spot, by the people who receive them, for example, by the pilot or the crew? Wouldn't that help bypass all the heavy and painful invoice reconciliation processes, and maybe allow airlines to have a robust and systematic process in place to have full control over their direct operating costs, allocating scarce and valuable resources to more value-adding activities? This would allow airlines to know their operating costs almost in real time, so that as soon as the door of the plane is closed, the flight's profitability figures are already available. Painful and time-consuming disputes related to service acceptance could be drastically reduced. And wouldn't that ensure that service providers get full and accurate payment for what they deliver? IATA's vision of digital finance is based on shifting the focus from an invoice-centric to a customer-centric world, where validated information circulates freely and simultaneously between trusted parties using new technologies to transform and simplify the procure-to-pay process as we know it, enabling finance departments to perform their true mission.